Welcome and happy Christmas! This video will go out just before Christmas Eve, I think, and today we're gonna play as Obama in 2008. I think this is a fun series we could play every now and then. And Barack Obama, by this point, he was a rising star within the Democrats, and he had only been in the Senate for 3 years. We're gonna play Obama and Biden. We're gonna keep the historical route on. We're not gonna play other alternate timelines. Continue, and there we go. Before that, just in case, I'm gonna hit pause. I actually did record another video. I forgot to pause the music, and there was music all throughout the video, and really, well, that was an L. And yeah, let's go start. Over the course of the primary, you were attacked for your association with Jeremiah Wright. Wright was Obama's preacher for like a long time, and he said a lot of iffy things, to say the least, and we have to repudiate Wright all the way. So Reverend Wright is not the man I met 20 years ago, and I denounce him. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. So coming off from your speech, this clarification helps with voters and might help bring the Clinton win back. Okay, that is exactly what I want. What do you say about your selection as Joe Biden as your VP pick? We want to emphasize experience because we lack it, to be honest. Only 3 years in the Senate. It's kind of like, wouldn't that be like Ossoff running in 2024 in a way? Whatever. So, I think this is the best one. Biden is a rare mix. He brought change to Washington. Washington didn't change him. He has stared down dictators and spoken out for American cops and fighters. And yeah, I think that's the right one, right? It has to be. Biden is popular with the working class, and his experience adds to the image of ambition to your campaign. Just watch his mouth, which is too true about that. We're gonna focus on Indiana a lot. I really want to see blue Indiana, because 2008 may be the last time we see blue Indiana for a while, and it's kind of like aesthetically pleasing to me. As you prepare to clinch the nomination, what kind of speech will you deliver at the DNC? We could go out and just throw Bush under the bin, and we could focus on the war of Iraq. It's the current mood in America shows that voters want change. Yeah, I'll deliver an optimistic speech hitting on the themes of hope, and our government should work for us, not against us. Let's get moving, America. Yeah, perfect. Fired up and ready to go. The internet is being used more and more for political activism. How many resources do you intend to pour into this? We're gonna pour a lot. It would be a bad idea. It would help us with the young voter turnout. A substantial amount. We're gonna put videos on Facebook, MySpace for Obama supporters, and the opportunity to revolutionize the field of political communication. Let's not waste nothing. Continue. Good idea. You have a significant fundraising advantage, and you're putting it to good use. It's already paying the polls. Meanwhile, McCain tries to keep up with appearances on Saturday Night Live. I forgot that McCain was on SNL. I forgot about Saturday Night Live. Okay, let's move on. Missouri still too close. Why is North Carolina that red? Okay. For the electoral vote estimate, 349 to 189. It's okay, I guess. Popular vote, we're still doing okay. 52.6%, 45.8. Indiana all the way. There have been unfound rumors circulating in circles as well as some Clinton supporters that you were actually born in Kenya. Oh, we don't want to put attention to it. I think that would be a bad idea. So I'm gonna say, let's ignore this load of malarkey. Instead of pouring fuel into the fire. It's not a bad thing that you kept quiet, but the rumors could spread out. In any case, it's unlikely to have any real effect. Oh, okay. Maybe there was a better one. It's still weak after the convention, and given a bit of downtime, your advisors encouraged you to go on a brief tour across the ocean. We gotta go. Middle East, no. We gotta go for Ireland, Italy, and Israel. A lot of ancestry in the United States come from these places, so that's gonna help us. Let's shore up support from these influential ethnic voting blocs. Blah blah. Continue. The press sure got a kick out of you banging your head, exiting the plane in Tel Aviv. Did that happen? Expect a boost in the Northeast. Let's go, so we don't have to think about New Hampshire and nothing about that. Still, Missouri and North Carolina do look quite almost out of reach. Florida still looks okay. 349 to 189. I just won blue Indiana. President Bush's troop surge in 2008, a move you opposed, has been successful. What will your response be to these attacks? This is a hard one because we don't want to look like a flip-flopper, okay? But we still want to still have a popular position on this, so I think this one, the surge has been a success, but there wouldn't need to be a surge if there was no war at all. So we should focus on creating the conditions to get our troops home. Yeah, you are in a tough spot with this question, but given that most Americans believe the war to be progressing well, I still thought that it was a bit unpopular by this time. Okay, whatever. And the safer path is probably softening your opposition to it, and focusing on the message. Some Jewish voters are skeptical of your support for Israel. How will you clarify your stance on Israel and Palestine? I meant what I said. Oh no, that's a bad idea. We would piss off too many progressives on that hand. So the truth is, we use some poor phrasing. I believe all bearers of peace should be blah blah. I think the truth is, we use some poor phrasing. A bit of a backtrack, but whatever. I want Jerusalem undivided by barbed wire. Blah blah blah. And I will make a priority to meet with Israeli and Palestinian leaders once elected. That sounds pretty moderate. That doesn't piss off too many people. This will smooth things out. For now, the Israel-Palestine issue has plagued every president since Truman, and you're likely not gonna be the last one. Yep, correct. Not any changes here. Electoral vote estimate says 349, and McCain has 189 still. Yeah, let's go here, I guess. The subprime mortgage crisis has engulfed the world's economy after a sudden crash in the housing market. Oh, we're in that spot, okay. The crisis threatens to turn into a prolonged recession, sending President Bush's popularity plummeting. Okay, so we need something that is bold. Oh, this might be it, but nothing that is too much that would piss off moderates. We break up big banks. Oh, that's too much. This is a good one, but I think John McCain. We're not gonna hit too much on McCain. I think not on this question. I think too early. I think we'll increase oversight of Wall Street. Oh yeah, John McCain says the fundamentals of our economy are strong. Let's just go with that one, I guess. Americans want decisive action to restore the economy, and this display of bold ideas helps you raise your profile and build a devoted following. In advance to the upcoming presidential debate, McCain has suspended his campaign to return to DC to work on a bill. He has called to delay the debate. This is we could take advantage of McCain and the crisis and just have the debate, but still, I think that just wouldn't look too good on us. So we're gonna go with, honestly, going back to Washington to hammer out a deal is gonna be more beneficial to the country. We'll agree to the delay in the debate. Voters are upset that the debate was delayed. Not much happens. The debate proceeds later on, and you hold McCain to a draw, which was exactly what happened historically. Okay. Missouri, Florida, okay. Electoral vote estimate 349 to 189. I'm gonna go once again, Indiana. I just want to see blue Indiana. Indiana, over 100 million people say they have no insurance. Since 2007, 8 out of 10 Americans agree that the country's healthcare system is horrible. What is your plan to make healthcare better for everyone and make it more affordable? So we want to do something that is bold, just like I said before, but not too progressive. Basically pragmatic. That's a great question. That sounds good. Well, we could say we'll implement universal payer healthcare, but that's gonna piss off the conservative wing of the Democrats alongside the conservative economic voters. That's a great question. We have a plan for reform, Medicare, Medicaid coverage. This plan will reduce the amount of uninsured people by 33 million over 10 years. Yeah, that sounds pragmatic enough. This healthcare proposal will be more costly than what McCain has proposed, but your decisive rhetoric is helping Americans make up their minds. Okay, that sounds amazing. The McCain campaign has stepped up its attacks on your association with Bill Ayers and his militant leftist organization. Palin has directly accused you of being with terrorists. How will you respond? We could go out and really twist the knife on Sarah Palin, but I think that would be too much. That would affect our appeal to women voters, so we're gonna go not too harsh, but still, let's see. We're gonna go the honest route then. This is a smear from a desperate McCain campaign. We won't hesitate to point that out. They'd rather try to tear our campaign down than lift this country up. That's what you do when you're out of touch, out of ideas, and running out of time. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the right answer there. You put out an effective response to McCain's attack that might settle the issue. Okay, that's it for that. Let's see, the electoral vote estimate is at 349, and McCain has 189. It's looking a bit better, but still. North Carolina and Missouri are almost out of reach. Wait, how? Montana's almost closer? Okay. Indiana still has it. I'm gonna pick one of these three because 3%, 4%. Let's go for North Carolina this time around because we got time. Sarah Palin, whose selection as McCain's VP nominee electrified the campaign and won support from women voters, has been going down the polls and series of interview with Katie Couric. Oh yeah, this is the interview where like she had a huge gaffe and she said that proximity to Russia gave her foreign policy experience. Oh yeah. To what extent will you utilize this opening? Oh, we're gonna twist the knife on this one, man. I'm back. So I was saying, let's just go with this one. We will make some attacks, particularly on the bridge to nowhere, and some ads suggesting she isn't ready to be one step away from the presidency, but nothing too overboard. Yeah. This is a good way to go out against Palin. Palin is mostly inflicting her own wounds, and the media is doing enough to bring her image down. I think that was the best answer. Maybe you could have gone a bit more, but yeah. Oh, okay, this is an iffy question. What is your position on abortion, especially Roe v. Wade? Okay, we are Democrats, so we're gonna go something about pro-choice. We cannot say we're opposed to abortion. We cannot say that. We really have nothing to gain from talking to about abortion. We could go out for this one and just skip the question, but abortion. Oh, I intend to run a pro-choice campaign. I trust women to make these decisions. I do support a ban on partial birth abortions with exceptions to protect women's health. This is in line with your expected position and helps you keep 100% rating from narrow. Perfect. How are we doing so? 349 to 189. And, oh, we've dropped off in the popular vote, so that's not good. And North Carolina, oh, it swung even more to the right. Let's go back to Indiana. It has dropped off. That's not good. John McCain was part of the Keating Five in 1989. Basically, a lot of corruption. McCain received donations from Keating, but was cleared. Will you attack him on these grounds? I think there were a couple Democrats on that. Oh yeah, just like here. We might want to hold off on drawing attention on this issue. The rest of the Keating Five were Democrats, and McCain was cleared in any instance. Let's keep this campaign focused on the positives, and mostly on the economy, rather than dragging it out into the gutter. Continue. Advisors do feel like that you're leaving a potential line of attack on the table, but the muted attacks from McCain in the last few weeks means the polls stay the same. Maybe we could have gone harsher, but I still want to keep that positive image. What's your stance on the death penalty? Death penalty I think was pretty much neck and neck in 2008. It wasn't as popular, or was it? Maybe like in the early 2000s and 90s and 80s, of course. It was the death penalty was popular, but I'm gonna say I support the death penalty in small, limited circumstances for serious crime. Yeah, continue. This is the mainstream position to take at this time. Let's look, and we've gotten better in Indiana, that's good. Electoral vote tally, same 349 to 189. I think that means that Nebraska's second is still with McCain, right? Yeah. Gotten a bit better, I think. Almost at 52 yet again. I'm gonna go. I want to see Blue Indiana due to how aesthetically pleasing that is to me. Since his election as Russia's president, Putin has rolled back freedoms and engaged in a vicious war against Georgia. And this is, by the way, Georgia the country in the Caucasus and not Georgia the state. What stance do you take on Russia? We have to focus on being pragmatic. Pragmatic? I think this one is it. The actions of Putin. Yeah, because we cannot say this is no business of America. Putin hasn't done any hope for Russia. We should not be deeply talked in the issues. Yeah, we're gonna go. The actions of Putin against democracy in Russia are deeply concerning. We should move forward as a united front with Europe to address this problem in ways President Bush did not, while still acknowledging that there are big issues that we need Russia's cooperation on. Continue. Guess who's making the rounds on European magazines' front pages this morning? Your position is well received, particularly from the EU, giving you a global profile boost. There we go. So what is your position on gay marriage? So bear in mind, gay marriage in 2008, it was, I think, a majority of people, I think it was probably like 55% were against it, against 45%. It was really neck and neck. So we can't outright say, even though we're Democrats, we can't say that we agree with that. Which tells you how much things have progressed since in just like a decade and a half. So we have to say something like, I don't support marriage, but I believe gay couples should have the right to engage in civil unions, and I oppose any effort to implement a ban on gay marriage, as we have seen recently in California. Yep, this is probably the safest route to take. Polling shows America isn't quite ready for gay marriage, and this compromise will win support from the base without alienating moderates. Okay, let's go back and check, I think so. 50-48, 50-48, 50-48 for us though. Popular vote estimate, we are at 52.2, that's better. 349 still. Which one should we go for? I'm gonna go for Missouri. Why not? Let's go for Missouri. Missouri. So Joe Biden laid down an embarrassing gaffe on the campaign trail in Missouri today, as he yelled at a man in a wheelchair to stand up. Yep, that's a Biden gaffe moment for sure. With the VP debates coming, some advisors think you should consider this to be a liability. Joe Biden, I wouldn't put him out of the campaign trail. It would be a bad idea to not have him out with the crowds, I think. So we're gonna go with we knew Joe would say some iffy things from the onset. That's a risk we were happy to take. We'll pay it no mind and get Joe back on the campaign trail ASAP. People don't really care too much about Joe Biden's gaffes, and the effects of having him on the campaign trail puts you in a good position for the VP debates. People broadly agree that Biden won over Palin easily. Yep, it's late October and your campaign is in the home stretch. In the final weeks of this election, what's your focus of your message? We're gonna go hope, 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 and hope. That's what we want to do. But, you know, pitting McCain with Bush and the economy wouldn't be a bad idea, we won't lie to you. I think, our country's turned down dark times, but we won't accept that. These are challenging times. It's time to turn the page on the Bush years. They're kind of weak, so yeah, we're gonna go for this one. McCain's ideas are old and out of touch. He votes with Bush 90% of the time and wants to continue the failed policies of trickle-down economics. This November, let's choose change, real change. With a situation so bad, these attacks can cut deeply. Let's just hope people agree with your solutions to their many problems. Oh no, what happened though? Indiana, how's McCain leading in Indiana? Oh, whatever. 349 to 189 still, so I'll take that. We did drop off by almost 1% in the popular vote. 51.6% for us and 46.8% for McCain. So we're gonna go Indiana. Hopefully we can get it back ASAP. A man now nicknamed Joe the Plumber confronted you in Ohio, saying that you'd raise his taxes. How would you respond? Oh man, I got no idea. You misread my platform. That kind of sounds bogus. That's absolutely right, Joe. We need everyone to step up and pay their fair share so we can build a more prosperous America. No, we can't say that to their face. As a small business owner, your rates will remain the same, below $250, just like Bill Clinton. I don't want to punish your success. I just want to give the people behind you a chance to succeed. Yeah, that sounds about right. Continue. Not bad at all. Joe the Plumber does drift to the campaign camp. Oh, did we do bad? Oh, whatever. Being mentioned during the last debate, the upside is that you looked confident and came across well on national TV explaining your tax plan. McCain is currently 72 years old. If elected, he will become the oldest president in American history. Will you make it an issue in the campaign? We don't want to go alienate older voters like it says here. We definitely want voters to think twice. No, we don't want that. I guess we should go out and say we should not risk alienating older voters by making direct attacks based on age. But there are areas where we should emphasize our new ideas and make the case that it's time for a new generation to lead America. You're hip, you're with it. You even use a BlackBerry. Oh my god, that's a shout from the past. Your focus on change is beginning to overtake McCain's argument of experience. Oh, is it finally time for Generation X to take the White House? Okay, we're back to leading in Indiana. That's good, that's good. Electoral vote 349 still. We still haven't gotten the 2nd district in Nebraska. Is that bugged? Popular vote estimate 52.4. And McCain. Oh, let's go to North Carolina then. We're tied. You have chosen. Yep, let's go to North Carolina. Climate change has become a big issue in the past 8 years. What will your solutions be on this issue? So, this is tough because we don't want to alienate moderate voters and conservative Democrats, but we don't want to alienate progressives either. So, is there a way to skip this? There isn't that. We can't say that. We need to take the initiative. My plan will aim to reduce emissions by 80%. Create jobs. That's way too much money. And wait, tax cuts? Nah. I mean, carbon tax? Nah. I think this one. We've seen the effects of 8 years of Bush and the environment. Look no further than New Orleans. That's a good deflection. You're dodging the question. The attack on Bush is a good cover. But pollsters detect frustration among environmentally conscious voters. A week before the election, the press reports that your half-aunt, Saytuni, has been residing illegally in the US since 2002 after a failed asylum claim. She has also illegally made donations totaling $265. Oh, that's not too much. $265 bucks to your campaign. How will you respond to this? We will return these donations. I haven't heard from my aunt in some time, and I certainly have no idea of her status. In this case, I believe all laws should be followed, and yeah, it's only $265, so... Oh yeah, this really isn't much of an October surprise. McCain doesn't even mention it. And the only effect is thrusting the debate about illegal immigration back into the spotlight. Let's see, in North Carolina, 4? Jesus, okay, well, I guess we're gonna focus on Indiana fully then. 349. 52. Oh, we dropped off a bit with the popular vote. Whatever. You have chosen to visit Indiana. And yeah, here we are. It's been a long campaign. And now you stand on the precipice of making history as America's first black president. Where will you concentrate your efforts on the eve of the election? I want to go for the Midwest, but still have some hope that maybe we can get either North Carolina or Missouri. I think that's the best one. I think we have Florida on the bag and Virginia as well, same story. So let's focus on North Carolina and Missouri. A month after your record-setting rally in St. Louis, you return for an even bigger reception, setting Missouri alight with enthusiasm before hitting rally via Tennessee for a low-key final event. Election night has arrived. Settle in and wait for the returns. Best of luck. Okay, it's finally here, so let's... Kentucky, 60.5 I think that's... is that worse than our timeline? So that's 22% in Kentucky. Vermont, there we go, so Vermont. We have 66... oh, I think that's 35? That's not too... okay, I'll take it that, whatever. South Carolina, hopefully South Carolina's better. That's 13%, I'm not that good. McCain, Georgia, 10%. Illinois, we got Illinois, that's good. We got 23% in Illinois. New York, we're doing good. Pennsylvania, 6.5%, okay. Around that margin. Only 2%, okay, that's a bit weird. He's doing quite well, McCain. We got Ohio, 3%. Ooh, this is really gonna be close then, huh? McCain is doing quite well with the popular vote as well, Jesus. Oh man, whatever. So, Minnesota, congratulations, you won this year's election. Click OK to view the rest. Okay, please, I just want blue Indiana. If we can't do it, then whatever. Ohio, 3%. Indiana, Iowa, 6%. New Hampshire, 6%. California, oh my god. It's gonna go down to the wire, isn't it? McCain has had a really good campaign trail then. Oh, please, 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 please. Please, please, I just want either one of these. We got Indiana. We got Indiana. I'll take that. By 0.3%. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, we barely got him. We barely got him, boys. We got 0.2% in Florida. Oh, hell no. This is daylight robbery. Oh, my God. Jesus. This should not have been this close. We got a tilt margin of 0.3% in Indiana. 0.2% in Florida. Let's see, Virginia. Oh, barely a lean margin. I'm just... before I talk about the other stuff, here are the states. Oh, man. That was scary. So... final results. Yes, we can. Some people thought it was inevitable, but that does nothing to take away from this historic nature of your victory. You are now the first African-American president in the history of the United States. McCain calls to congratulate you, and Democrats ride your coattails to strengthen their majority in both chambers. On the domestic front, the outlook is stormy. You have the capital to pass reforms in the finance and healthcare sector. You can go big on your promises or water them down to appeal to moderate wing of the Democrats. Good luck with a war in Iraq and catching bin Laden. Okay, so let's compare to the actual election. This was way closer than what I thought, so we only won the popular vote by 4%, which is interesting. I mean, McCain just did way better. We did do slightly worse, 52.9 minus 51.2, that's what, 1.7? Yeah, 1.7, but McCain did almost, I think 1.5% better. And yeah, this was really, really interesting. For the popular votes, we got 67 and Obama got 69. I mean, technically almost 68, so not too bad. McCain got almost 60%, 60 million voters in our timeline. He got 62.5. And yeah, I think we did not get the 2nd district of Nebraska, but whatever. I'm just gonna click through a couple states. If you're from here, blah blah blah. Yep. New Jersey. That's it. So I hope you had as much fun as I did in this video. Hopefully we can make this into a series every now and then. Also want to say have a happy Christmas. Wishing all of you a great day. Have fun with your family and have a good one. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a like, join the channel membership, and see you next time.